Good morning. Glad to see you today. I hope that you're having a fantastic Monday. It is almost time for lunch, and I hope that we get a chance to visit just a little bit about what God's doing in the world around us. I'm going to do my best to get on Facebook and log in to see who all is joining with us today. Sometimes I can do that and sometimes I can't. I don't necessarily understand that, but if you comment on our video today, I can probably see that you're here. If you don't, I may not be able to. So anyway, we had our pastor's prayer meeting this morning. We do every Monday morning at 9 o'clock. We meet over at First United Methodist Church, and whatever of our local pastors, whichever ones have the freedom to come in that day in their schedule, everybody's invited. And we always have a great time of sharing our hearts with one another, sharing our struggles sometimes with one another, and today was no different. We were so blessed to get to be a part of the visit this morning with the other local pastors and hear how their day went yesterday. I got to share with them how our day went yesterday. I was so encouraged to get to share that we were back in-person worship yesterday morning for our church time. And we had a blessed time of prayer today. We planned some things for the future. We don't always do that in our prayer meeting, but today we actually made a plan for something that's coming up this coming Wednesday. Back a few weeks ago, we did one of these lunchtime check-ins all together. The pastors gathered and we streamed out and all had something to say about the current situation of our world, and we shared that time together. So we were reminiscent about that and decided, that's something that would be good for us as a community of churches to get to be a part of, for us as a group of pastors who share a love for our community and a love for our people, for us to be able to do that every so often. So we're planning to bring you these lunchtime check-ins once a week as a group. And this week it'll be on Wednesday, it'll be at 11:30. We're going to try to make that our normal time. We'll stream that here, we'll stream it on the other church pages as well. But we also are going to come up with another avenue, another page for that one particular event that we do, and looking forward to getting to be a part of that. Welcome in this morning, Lexi. It's good to see you today. I'm glad your name popped up here. Glad you're watching this morning. I'm probably just a little bit earlier than I usually am on a given check-in, but now's the time that I had, so now's the time that I took. And I wanted to ask, have you ever heard the expression, 2 heads are better than one? You ever heard that expression? 2 heads are better than one? That expression is borrowed from the Bible, actually. Ecclesiastes chapter 4 tells us that 2 are better than 1. Now, it doesn't say 2 heads, it's talking about 2 people. 2 hearts united, two folks working shoulder to shoulder. 2 heads are better than 1. 2 is better than 1 because if they fall, they can help each other up. There's a reward for their toil. It doubles up when 2 are working together, right? I know that when we had that day when we all as pastors gathered for this lunchtime check-in, that's one of the things that Sister Carmen had to say. 2's better than 1, and the togetherness that we experience in that is part of what's better. This says that it's better for the way we work. It's better for when somebody falls down, but I also want to take it to this idea. It's also better when we have victory. When we have someone to share our victories with, 2 is better than 1 because the victory is so much sweeter when there's someone to share it with. I'm so thankful to be a part of a church that shares victories together, that shares the good parts of life, the hallelujahs in life that we get to live through. We share those with one another, and when we get to share them with someone, those joyful times are that much more joyful. But I'm also so thankful and proud and grateful, honored to be a part of a group of pastors that feels the same. We share one another's victories, joys, accomplishments. We get to share in those together. Folks, when we sit around those big old tables, I think there's 4 tables pushed together to keep us all kind of kind of separated around that table. When we sit around that table on Monday mornings and we talk about the things that God's doing in your life, when we get to share the things that God is accomplishing in this community, we share victory, we share joy, and it multiplies itself by the number of folks that are around that table. 3 is better. That group is better than having to do this alone. There are folks in this world who are ministering alone. My heart goes out to them. I don't feel like I'm one of those folks, though. I feel like I'm ministering with a church that loves to minister into this community. I feel like I'm ministering with a group of pastors that loves ministering into this community. I'm so thankful for that. But I wanted to ask the question of you. Who do you have that you share your victories with? Maybe you could leave a comment. Maybe you could put the person, maybe you could tag them in this video. I share my victories. I share my joy with this friend, with this family member, with this fellow believer, and I am thankful that 2 is better than 1. Maybe you could do that and offer that word of encouragement to them as they get to be tagged as the one you share your victory, you share your joy with. Miss Dolores, I'm so glad that you get to join with us this morning. I'm thankful that you watch, and I'm so thankful to my Lord for you, for the faith that you have lived, and for the wisdom that you impart, and for the joy that you bring into my life and this church's life. You are a blessing, sister. Thanks for joining in with us today. I don't know if I got to see you yesterday, because I don't know who all is watching this morning. Those that I got to lay my eyes on yesterday, I was so grateful to get to see faces in church yesterday morning. But if I didn't get to see you yesterday, I want you to know that I am still praying for you and that I do still love you. And I hope you have a great day. God bless you.